Greetings. So I forgot to hit record before I started sectioning, and I don't feel like starting sectioning again. So we are here. We are doing something to even out this situation. I could probably tone the ends to what? I mean, not the ends, the roots to white, but I don't feel like it. And then like color correction situation on the lengths, I don't feel like it. I'm not here for that today. So this is what we're starting with, and this is what we shall deal with. I'm using Shine Toning Drops in blue, which I think are they're quite old, so I think it's gotten more concentrated over the years. Because according to this chart, this is 6 drops, and yeah, but I can't get blue on my hair, so let's put more blue on my hair. Clearly. And I'm going to start on my ear so that I can put my headphones in. And yeah, as usual, I'm not super confident in how well this is going to turn out, but we will find out. I'm going to end up putting something over the lengths. Again, we shall see just what. I actually quite like this bluey green situation. I like it better if it was a bit less green, but again, it's fine. We're working with what we've got. And what we've got is a bit of a mess, but I'm used to that. I am used to that. I'm trying to get some things accomplished today regarding moving. I'm so tired of making phone calls. I took a break yesterday, and today I gotta get back at it. So, clearly I worked hard because it's 5:30 and I'm just now getting around to this. I did phone 3 moving companies for quotes today. The first one I called, AI answered the phone. So I was like, no, you want to lose my business? First way is to get AI to answer the phone, as it turns out. So yeah, they were gonna go, and then they called me back. I think it was the person who called me back. It could have been another machine. But no, nah. I'm not interested in talking to a computer unless I absolutely have to. And plus, like, anytime you have to go through like the robotic answering thing, as soon as you get through it, eventually they're like, okay, you can finally talk to a person, and then you've got to answer all the same questions again to the person. I'm like, no. And the other two, a real person answered the phone. It's quite different because the first one, they're like, okay, send us your information and also an itemized list of everything that you want to move. And I'm like, damn. So I went around measuring everything and then called the second one, and they're like, okay, doesn't sound like you've got a lot of stuff, so you'll probably be on the lower end. And I'm like, what does that mean? Do you want to know how much stuff you're moving? Because as soon as they heard I don't have anything, like don't have a garage, don't have a dining room set, don't have any outdoor stuff. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's good. Seems good. Like, okay. I haven't decided which one to go with yet. Even though the conversation with the second one was kind of weird, I kind of had better vibes. And I do everything based on vibes. Yeah, so, no. But I got a lot of packing to do. And do you want to move most of my stuff myself because I'm cheap? So I'll get movers for the heavy shit and do the rest myself. But packing. I'm not quite out of boxes yet, but once this is done, I can pack up this room today. Both my bathrooms will be packed up. And I'm just kind of doing the smaller rooms first. Oh, like my dressing room has so many clothes. The volume of clothes that I have is stunning, and I don't want to get rid of any of them. Now I got rid of 4 bags, and I don't want to get rid of any more, even though I never wear any of it. This is just where I am. But ideally, I'll be able to move in like the second week of February. I think that date has probably already passed by the time you're watching this, and hopefully my life will be less stressful. Yeah, so I moved the second week in February, then I've got more time to get my shit together, and it's gonna suck cleaning every surface in here. I'm trying to do little bits at a time, like a problem with the drawers pulled out from my other bathroom. Just gonna be the task I tackle after this. Unfortunately, I did at one point store hair dye in those drawers, and it stained the bottom of them a little bit, which I'm trying to sand out because, let's hyper focus on the little things instead of the larger issues. But yeah. And before I went on holiday in November, I did a really deep clean. So the real issues are going to be the walls and inside the kitchen cupboards. Oh my god, I got so much kitchen stuff too. Ooh, the kitchen's gonna be rough. What have I got happening here? I'm sure that's 2 sections. I took this clip out and nothing happened. Okay. Anyway, let's not talk about moving for a little bit. Fortunately, keen-eared viewers may remember that a couple weeks ago, my friend and I went to a concert version of Fellowship of the Ring, which was super cool, and I was eagerly anticipating the 2 Towers being announced, and the 2 Towers has been announced. Unfortunately, not until August, but that's okay. I can still look forward to it. I've got tickets. We're up in the nosebleeds again, but it's still going to be awesome. Yeah, so that's exciting. Just go drop my brush. That's what that noise came about because of. And what else? What else has been going on? I'm going to talk about moving again. This is consuming my whole life. I have a hope that the new place will not have a nemesis for Phil at eye level right outside the windows, because holy shit, last night he was losing his shit because there was a cat outside the window, and he responds to that with screaming. If I remember, I will insert some of the video from it because it is next level, like the screaming.
Phil, just chill out. Honey, oh my god. Oh my god. You're fine. Stop it.
Yeah, I had to chase the cat away twice, which was annoying. And yeah, hopefully he doesn't have that kind of stress in his new life, because I'm already worried about him getting used to a new space, even though in the long term it's going to be cool and I'm going to make him a catio and walkways and stuff, but that's all long term. We're not getting any of that done just yet. Yeah, so hopefully the fenced backyard, and cats can't get over fences, but hopefully the fenced backyard will help keep cats out, because yeah, Phil can't take it, and I don't like listening to him not being able to take it. I hope I don't end up with a weird band of darker blue, but I might. Yeah, hopefully I won't because this is quite light. And I don't know when I'm going to be able to live my dream of rainbow hair because this color here is not looking like it's going to come out easily. We'll find out. Maybe it will. Maybe it'll just fade and look nice and be a nice silvery white color. Maybe. We can hope, right? We can hope. Just be a little delusional. I have no idea what I'm gonna get here. I think this is the first time I've used Shine as like more of a color than a toner. Because I've never used the purple color. I've been wanting to try them. They've just been sitting on my shelf, looking at me. And when is our turn? Today's the day. I've mixed results of the toners for toning blonde or white, but blue's different. Blue grabs and blue sticks, and blue never leaves you. Blue is with you forever. It's always there for you. Yeah, I'm hoping the ends don't turn out a gross color, but they might. And some lights it looks like a really nice light blue, and in other lights it looks like a kind of unpleasant green. But I have some time for it to fade after this, and just go live my life. Yeah, peak stress. I just want the colors out like a little bit at least. I feel like I maybe put a little bit of orange on the ends, but yeah. Let's not screw around with color correcting today. The more complicated I make it, the more chance it is to fuck it up. And I'm not in the mood. I do have time for it to dry today in case I need to do an emergency reapplication, which I hopefully will not. I do have to be up early tomorrow because I gotta go to the lawyers for my house. I'm ready to not be constantly anxious. This whole situation has been constant anxiety, and I'm kind of tired of it. But hopefully, less than a month until I can be settled again. And I say that like I won't have unpacking to do. Nah, let's just not. Let's just pretend that everything's going to be good after moving day. Is that a missed spot I see, or is that just the light? I don't know. I might have missed a spot right there. Ew. It's all fine. Everything's fine. If I can pack up this room today. Well, just don't think about it anymore. Oh, I watched the Downton Abbey movie. Not the most recent one, but the one, spoilers, where the Dowager dies. Oh my god, the feelings. Oh, the feelings. It makes me want to do an entire series rewatch, which would be a challenge because I don't have Netflix. And you know, I'm trying to save money here. But last year, I insisted on asking for Christmas for the DVDs. Because I'm still a DVD bitch. I'm still watching my DVDs. I have them all packed up now. And now, of course, as soon as it's packed, the ones that I haven't watched for months to years, I'm like, yeah, I want to watch that. I want to rewatch Futurama. as soon as it's inaccessible, you know how it goes. Yeah, so once I am set up, I can watch it. And I don't think the newest one is available for streaming, at least not on streaming services that I have. This movie, that is. I found the rest of the movie, not that I'm a film critic, but the editing was kind of weird. It's like choppy and abrupt. And I feel like that has to be pretty dramatic for me to actually notice it. I don't know. But, the one where they have a movie crew at Downton and they go to the south of France and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But I want to watch the original series again because that's a good time. And the people who are cat sitting for Phil started watching The Gilded Age. I know this because it shows up in my watch history now, even though I haven't watched it. Has anybody watched it? Is it any good? I don't know. Do I want to sink the time in? Not right now, because I don't have the time to sink in. But one day I will. And perhaps I will watch it. Also excited for Duncan Egg, aka A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, because I can watch that. And I've been waiting until all of the pit is out so I can watch all of it in one go. And it's funny, just today, I think it was the first episode, which I haven't seen, but first episode for like, how does this just immediately get so blue, like right here? It's so much darker than everything else. I don't know. It's all mixed up the same. Anyway, first episode of the pit, I saw a little news video today about how they mentioned I had smashed in Buffalo Jump, which is a real place. It's a real place. It does exist. It's in Alberta. I've never been there because it's kind of a long way from where I live, and I never really go to that part of Alberta, but one day perhaps I will. But it's just weird to hear a place that's not, you know, super well known referenced in popular media. I think one of the writers is Canadian, so that would be why. But usually, you know, it's Banff, Moraine Lake, maybe Lake Louise, but it's always Moraine Lake. It used to be on a $10 bill. Maybe still is. I don't know. I haven't looked at paper money in so long. But it's funny, just, and you know, to be fair, I am this ignorant about the geography of other places, but you'll see something taking place in like Lethbridge, which is hours. Well, even where's Medicine Hat? There's a true crime story that gets covered all the time that takes place in Medicine Hat, and they always show the mountains. Like Medicine Hat is like 4 hours away from any mountains. Like, it is flat. Everything around there is flat. You are well into the prairies. Like, driving to Medicine Hat is one of the most boring ass drives you can ever take. There's nothing to look at, like, except trains that go on for like 3 kilometers. Like, there's nothing. Here's hoping I never have to drive to Medicine Hat again, because oh my god. Yeah, like every single online show, it shows like Banff and Moraine Lake, when they're talking about Medicine Hat, it's like, no. No. But it's entertaining. Basically, if you've seen a picture of the mountains in Canada, it's Moraine Lake. Always. Which is fair, it's beautiful. Unfortunately, it's become a terrible tourist trap because it's beautiful, and also, unfortunately, during COVID, everybody started hiking and going to the mountains, which has ruined it for all of us who went before then, because now the infrastructure's not there to support the amount of tourists and great people getting outside, but you're outside in my space. Like, get the fuck out. The Instagrammers. The Instagrammers. She says, having posted pictures of hiking on Instagram. But I've got like 30 followers on Instagram. Let's be real. I'm not the problem here. But that's the problem anywhere you go. Anywhere that's popular. Anytime I travel and go to like some site, like, you just have to accept that you can't get photos with other people in them because there's constantly people posing like they're models. It's just reality now. At least selfie sticks are a little bit less of a thing than they were. Because the selfie sticks were really annoying for a while there. But I feel like the last trip I took, because like selfie sticks were really bad pre-COVID, right? I think. I don't know. Okay. I feel like I need to do something on the ends. Maybe I'll just dilute this more. I feel like if I put more color on the ends, it's just going to be too much. I'm using my Rose pre-shampoo mix because I want to get rid of it. Once I get rid of this one, I think I've only got one left. It's become my main diluting thing. Until I get rid of it. But if I use up the rest of this container, which I can do right now, then I'm one step closer to getting rid of it. And this will mean that I've used up 2 containers of things that I dilute things with. And a little bit of this for the bonding. This is going to be so light it's not going to really pick anything up, but yeah, put something on the ends. I don't want it to really color them. I feel like this is so light. It looks white. It's a tiny bit blue in person. Okay, I'm taking a risk here. Just put a little, not even getting a drop. No. Just want a little bit. I've got very shaky hands right now. I have eaten today. Okay, this much. Hopefully it's not too much. That made like literally no difference. It still looks very white. Whatever. That's fine. It's all fine. Okay. If nothing else, it'll condition it. And a little bit of yellow at the roots will probably make the root color a little bit more green, so it'll hopefully match, at least blend well enough. We're not looking for perfection here. I never am. I don't want to work tomorrow. It'll be fine. Normally I take my Monday, Tuesdays off, but I'm not for the rest of this vacation year because I'm going to have my vacation time paid out. Because it turns out I've hoarded a lot of vacation time this year. I think I was maybe anticipating more concerts and didn't really get those. Unfortunately, Muse canceled their little mini tour they were doing, but anyway, I wasn't going to any of those, so it's fine for me. Yeah, so I've got like 9 vacation days for this year. And by this year, I mean our vacation year ends at the end of April because it's logic. Obviously, when else would it be? When else? Yeah, so I'm gonna have that paid out and, pay some bills. Yeah. But normally I would take my Monday, Tuesdays off, and I haven't. So I kind of hate my life when I have to work Monday, Tuesday. tomorrow, I shall hate my life. And I have to do something before work. I hate doing things before work. This is like, say if you worked 9 to 5, it would be like booking an appointment at 7 in the morning, but when else am I going to do it? So, 1 o'clock. I have to get early because I've got an appointment at 1. I know it sounds ridiculous and I sound lazy, but this is the life that I lead. I'm worried that it looks kind of uneven all around here. This always picks up more color for whatever reason. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this on for some amount of time and I will be back later, probably tomorrow in the morning. Well, I'm back. Success. I came back with my hair styled because, you know, you never get to see it styled unless it's as styled as it gets. Dun dun dun. Yeah, it turned out really well. I don't think the roots are lighter than the lengths. No, it looks pretty even, especially considering where I was starting with. It looks more green in this light, but in most light it looks a nice icy white blue, which is good. That's kind of what I was going for. And also successfully signed my papers at the lawyer's office. There's maybe a little unevenness back there, but it's nothing to worry about. Yeah. Success with trying for once. Anyway, now is off to work.